Well, it shows we're live here. So, got the chat going here. We got everything going here. We got the live going. We got the good. No, cancel. Well, we're good to go. Hello, everyone. I'm really pleased you're here. This is going to be a new adventure, something for us all, and something that I think will be great. As time goes on, we're going to get better and better and more relevant and more important to you. So as live streams go, things change. Things change when you're doing something live because you don't know what you might have to prepare for. So a couple of those came up today. Originally, I had planned this. Well, let me break out first a minute. I want to make sure I welcome you all here. Welcome everybody here. That this is Aging Strong. We have the channel, the Aging Strong show and videos. So that's kind of what we're about. We'll kind of evolve into a little bit more of what this is all about as time goes on, but it's all about you, and it's all about this community, and it's all about us living strong and aging strong, and it's about us having all the tools we can to live the best health span we can. So we aren't just talking about living a long time. We're talking about having a good time while we're doing it, or at least doing what we want to do, or in the very least, we want independence. I mean, that really doesn't sound like much if you just put it alone, but if you really do think about it, what we want out of life is an element of independence. Be what and who and what we want to be. So that's what Aging Strong enables us to do, and that's what my goal is. My background, I developed the 5BX60 program. This is a program that was a spin-off of something that I've done for 40 years, and it's now been elevated for folks over 60 because there are specific needs that we have over any other age. And so that's why we need to break it out from the others, where what we are after is the importance of lower body strength, upper body strength, having our good cardio, and that lends to overall better health. So my focus, my expertise is on the 5BX60, the 5 basic exercises that make up the program, all right? So that's a little bit of background. The format's going to be where I'm going to talk to you about a few things today as we break into something new. And that then, if I can handle the comments, in other words, I don't mean what you might think I just meant. If I can decipher them and get them articulated and do this all at the same time, I will. This is a little bit of a new aspect to it, so bear with me. If I don't get to it right now, I'll get to it in comments under our comments section on YouTube. So with that all said, as live shows go, things happen. Now, you never know, you see it no matter how big or small they happen. So, for example, today, I had originally planned on taking another great outdoor ride in the sunshine and enjoying the smell and the atmosphere of daytime and on my bike and doing what we're doing now, but on a regular bicycle. Well, so as it turned out, it also occurred to me, and I was out walking Charlie this morning, it also occurred to me, man, it's getting cooler out. I mean, is there any surprise? And by the way, I'm on a stand-up, a workout bike, like you see in the cycling gyms. Okay, so that's what I'm riding right now. It's your real basic model. I've got a couple of other things that I use. This one, I haven't used it for a while because I've been outside. This is my alternative to being outdoors. My preference is outdoors, but let's face it, you can't always do it. So these kind of exercise bikes work out great. So my point is how live changes our plans. So today I had planned on going outdoors, nice day out actually. And then I was out earlier though with Charlie and walking him, and it hit me, it's getting colder out. And no wonder. I mean, we've hit autumn, we've hit fall. That's when weather starts cooling down. So I knew that the days were numbered for outdoor cycling. So I figured, we got to make the change sooner or later. Why not today? Because everything is new, let's make that new. Now, I think once springtime occurs, maybe if we have a spell of really great weather, that'll change. But right now, we're going to kind of hold it in my little workout area here. And that's where we can have a good time. Plan, of course, is to do one of these a week, one live a week, along with the 2 shows or 2 videos on Monday and Friday, and probably a few things interspaced in between. So the other aspect of things that go unplanned is that I have some new equipment that I'm trying out. So I had planned on postponing that until a little bit another time, but in my world that I work in YouTube, you don't have a big staff of people. So you have to find ways to solve solutions that maybe a multitude of people could help you do. In this case, since I don't have a second person around to be cameraman, I have an automated system that actually can do what a cameraman does. Not to say the cameraman is better, I'm sure they are. And that all brings me into the whole issue of taking jobs away. I don't even know if that's really relevant, but it's one of those things. It's a reality because at one time, nobody who was ever doing anything on camera could do so without somebody who was running the equipment. Well, that's changed a lot. So that's another unexpected event for today. So I think that gives you a little bit of background into what this is all about. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you think. I want to hear what your needs are, what you're looking for. Like I say, what I bring here is the 5BX60. Those are 5 basic exercises. It's the toe touch, it's the crunch, it's the Superman, it's the push-up, and it's the cardio. Those 5 make up the 5BX60. Now, where the 60 part comes in the 5BX is that we have unique needs beyond what the average person might want. We have something called sarcopenia going on, all right? That's the loss of muscle. And we have to see to it that we stay ahead of that game, and that's what 5BX60 is for, which it does. But there are some additional demands. We really need to stay ahead of losing muscle strength in our upper body and in our lower body. So I do add on a couple of exercises that you can do along with the 5BX60 that you can do to keep those other muscles in good shape. And so I talk about those a lot. And I really try to, if there's one above the other, I try to focus a little bit on the lower body strength because that's so important for independence. But I also focus on upper body because those are the muscles that we use so often for so many things. Just everyday tasks, whether it's carrying something, whether it's opening a jar, whether it's at the store, buying your groceries. In so many circumstances, we need that muscle. And the thing is, like so many things in our life, when we don't use them regularly, we forget them. And so it's just better to stay above the game before we get caught off guard. So that's what the 5BX60 is all about. Today, and this is all new, so I even have to decide on my endurance, because here I am pedaling away. I'm talking to you guys, and you know, I'm going to lose my breath here before long, but I'll get thirsty. You know what I think I'm going to do? Because I am getting thirsty, I'm going to get myself a water here, just to keep myself lubricated, right? Lubricated. Because that is so important in exercise. Keep some water around, and that'll definitely keep you going. Keep some water around, something liquid. All right, with all that said, if you've been watching previous shows, you know that I made a big decision. I did something that I have never done. I have never taken a supplement. Now, as a kid, we used to take vitamins in the morning. Back in my day, that was kind of the rage, I guess. You know, parents got these vitamins that helped you, you know, what was it, one day, all day vitamin or something, you know, just all kinds of different names out there. And we dutifully took that. But since then, I have not, other than something that a doctor might have prescribed. I think I once got a dosage of vitamin C for something. I think I got another dosage for vitamin D. These are prescription type things. But beyond that, nothing. So I follow all this pretty closely, and I follow some of the most notable medical experts on it that talk about supplements. And I'm probably like a lot of you look at supplements as something that was used for bodybuilders and maybe for you know, athletes of a high level, cyclists. We think of all that, and unfortunately, we think of that in the terms of ill. In other words, they shouldn't be doing it. So for me, I put a lot of that out of my mind. I said, well, I won't mess with that. Excuse me. Get another one to stay adequately liquefied. So I kind of put all that stuff out of my mind for a long time. And as I follow some of these medical advisors, medical experts, a number of them have spoken about creatine. And I thought, okay, what's holding me back? Why not give it a try? And then I thought, you know, I've been doing this for something like 40 years, you know, the same exercise, 40 years. I mean, I know that no scientist is going to use me as a study case, but even so, if you think about it, somebody who's never touched any of this stuff for 40 years and suddenly starts doing it, I mean, that's a pretty good test case, I'd say. So I said, okay, why not? I did all the research I could, and before I started, I contacted my doctor. I let him know that I was going to begin creatine, and he sent, and this was all by email, which in today's world of medical practice, you know, television, use of telemetry in medicine and all the other things, and so is email. So I told him what I was doing, and he sent back a short email, and he reminded me that it could have an impact on high blood pressure, it could have an impact on cholesterol, and it could have an impact on your kidneys. And so I took that to mean, okay, I'm going to really watch that closely. But beyond that, nothing detrimental. So for 45 days, I've been taking 2 tablets of creatine. I don't know the exact dosage right here at the moment that I'm taking. I can double check on that, but I took 2 tablets today for 45 days, 90 tablets. And I noticed one remarkable improvement. Now, I want you to watch the Friday show to get in the details. But what it has to do with is my awareness of what's going on. I have more of a second sense, I guess, what I used to have when I was younger. I became more aware of around me. And that was significantly improved. And how did I notice that? I noticed that through my play of pickleball, because pickleball takes court awareness. You have to know where you are. You have to dart back for a ball or go here for a ball, go here and there, and you have to know where you are. And that also includes elements of having your balance. I would say after 2 weeks, I noticed a remarkable improvement. So I'm going to get into all that. That's something I'm going to get into more. But I found that to be, for me, inconclusive. All right, yeah, I mean conclusive. Conclusive. And let me add one other thing before I get off this topic. If you decide you want to explore supplements, check with your doctor first, okay? Or any of the exercises that we talk about here. That's, I guess the only other thing I really want to talk about today is to enjoy your exercise. And I know some of these exercises, doing it every day, can be a little bit of a drag, maybe. But the payoff, look at the payoff. And that, I think, is where we can have some real fun. Look at the payoff at your 5th exercise, the cardio. What did you love doing as a kid? Did you love to dance? Did you love to play kickball? Did you love to run around the field, play basketball? Did you love to run? Did you love to walk? What kind of activities did you really, really like? That's your cardio today. Think about that. Think about finding a cardio activity that you really enjoy and something that fits into your lifestyle that you can do every day. And, mine has been cycling. I've done that for a long, long time. Before that, I was doing running and jogging. I did that for a long, long time. And more recently, I've taken up jump roping, and I love jump roping. And it definitely builds my cardio. And of course, a few years back, I started in pickleball. And with all of these other sports aside, that has probably given me the best sense of good exercise of anything I've ever done. So that's what I wanted to talk about, cardio. So there's a lot more to say. I'd love to talk more, but I want to get this thing started right. Work out the kinks, maybe the improvements. But I would love to hear your comments. I mean, this would be a good chance for you to tell me what you want, what you need, what you're interested in, what I can do. I'm 77. I've done exercise every single day. I'll tell you though, in my last video, I also told you why you need to take a break, okay? So never get the idea that you have to do workout and exercises to hate it. You never have to get to that point. But the more you do it, the better you'll feel, and the more you'll look forward to it, and the more it will do amazing things for your body. I think I'll close it up with that today. I really enjoy the fact that you're here, that we connected. It's 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I think for starters, that looks good. See ya. Have a great rest of the day.